happened in the last video.
Rivers don't sweat.
And here is more, MrDudeManSir.
Okay. Her face completely changed. Her face looks completely different than any other time. She looks cool, but my arm looks very, like, weird. Look at my hand. I've never seen someone's hand look like that before. His, like, thumb and pinky muscles next to his, like, the left and right of his hands are covering up his entire palm. Why? That's so weird. I've tried to, like, reenact my hand to figure out how that happens, but it's weird. But it's fine. I slowly took off my shoes and lay on the very edge of my couch, trying to occupy as little space as possible, trying to shrink and stop breathing. Slavia gently embraced me and rested her head on my chest. Yeah, that's better. She purred. I was unable to say anything, just lay there calmly. Very good. Thank you. For what? Slavia kept her eyes closed and seemed ready to fall asleep at any second. For being here. Oh, it's fine. 2 minutes ago she was desperately trying to get rid of me. No, really. Then you're welcome. She said nothing, but I was sure that Slavia smiled. Contact us anytime, as they say. You're so kind, you care so much. Well, I try. You're a good friend. Oh. Friend-zoned! Friends? Well, yeah, probably. Somehow this word hit me painfully. On the other hand, there was no whoops! There was no reason to believe that I was something more to Slavia than just a friend. What are these thoughts about anyway? You two. I just couldn't bring myself to find the right words. What's up with the you two? It's been a pleasure dealing with you. We hope to further mutually beneficial cooperation. Or, yeah, it's cool being friends with you too. Let's go and play in the sandbox. Woo. This was twice as hard to endure with Slavia lying right next to me. I can't run, I can't hide, even without her looking me in the eyes. I know that she sees right through me. You're distressed by something, aren't you? No, I'm good, I'm fine, yeah. But I can tell that you are. Oh, maybe. Want to talk about it? Well, no, not really. In fact, there's nothing really to talk about. Then you don't really know why you're upset? Yeah, probably. Then why get upset in the first place? Slavia, yeah, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I guess I shouldn't. That's great though. She hugged me even harder. Not cold now? I'm fine. Just tell me if you're not comfortable. No, it's okay. Like that time on the boat? My muscles, as if remembering that rowing competition, reminded me of it with a dull ache. It's totally different. Okay. She said slyly and raised her head a bit. So everything is fine? Yeah. Perfect. I started to worry. Slavia surely wanted something from me. Wanted me to do or say something. She wants you to get out of the friend zone. But what? Are you sure? Yeah. No. Well then, have a good night. You too. Every single time, every single route, I feel that Semyon is getting more and more clueless. Ah, man. After a while, she fell asleep. I checked the clock out of the corner of my eye. It's 1 AM, and that meant that I would still have to lie in this position until... Oh, he was so uncomfortable. I wasn't really concerned about my arm going numb. Just being so close to Slavia in such a dangerous proximity, I couldn't sleep at all. Various thoughts were invading my head. Did she really consider this whole situation normal? Yeah, it's normal. She's just a girl. Oh, okay, as soon as Olga gets in, it's no longer a normal situation. It's no longer. Just when I was thinking about how bad it would be if anybody found us, the door opened, the light switched on, and Olga Dmitrievna rushed in. My heart jumped and stopped for a moment. Oh no, this is not good. Semyon. If she starts having exclamation points at the end of her sentences, I need to get into it. Started the camp leader in a diabolically calm voice. Yes, it's exclamation point. I've been searching for you everywhere, and you escaped from the forecast ahead of time. Didn't come to sleep, and you were seducing our best pioneer. Slavia instantly woke up. She was staring at the camp leader with sleepy eyes for a few seconds, then instantly understood what's going on and jumped from the bed. Oh, that's not what you think. I felt ill and sent me and walked me here. And then I got cold and I told him to go to his... Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, yeah, sure. So you're sick, are you? I am. Not you? Answered Slavia humbly. Then you have to get treatment. Oh, they're gonna redo that. Then you have to get treatment! She watched me menacingly. And you, get up and follow me! I understood that arguing was not an option and left the infirmary, not even looking at Slavia. We reached the square without saying a word. Ogdemichanda viciously looked over at me and said, "Time to go home! I need to have a serious talk with you." I felt awful the whole way. The camp leader silently followed me. I think that once again I've gotten into a stupid situation which will be perceived totally wrong by everybody. Nothing to discuss. What if I were in Ogdemichanda's place? Two teenagers cuddling in the empty infirmary at night. It's hard to come up with any apologies. The worst thing is that all these things always happen specifically to me. I always consider myself to have an analytical mind. However, I rarely got put into the practice. We entered the cabin and the camp leader continued the interrogation. "Would you care to explain yourself?" She seemed to have calmed down a bit. Oh, okay, I need to have a calm, angry voice. At least this side of her character was appealing. She was, of course, an impulsive woman, but she also cooled down quickly. Slavia already told you everything. You expect me to believe that? I can't force you to believe it, but I'm not going to invent anything new. She looked at me for some time and then said, "Tomorrow I'll decide what to do with you." The camp leader turned off the light. I rolled myself into the blanket, not even bothering to undress, and turned to face the wall. Interesting. Why does she only blame me for what happened? I wasn't there alone after all. The guy always gets blamed. The girl's all fine. That's how it always works. Slavia's a role model pioneer, of course, but no, I didn't intend to shift the blame to her. I just felt too ashamed for getting into an idiotic situation once again. Involuntarily, with no malicious thoughts, not expecting any trap. I could have lay there, pitying myself for a long time, but fatigue overtook me and I blanked out. I rubbed my eyes open and looked at her questioningly. Why is it not enter? It should be enter. Thank you. What time is it? Late enough! My whole body ached and my head was heavy like a bowling ball. Pull yourself together. Go wash up right now. I stood up obediently, took my toiletry bag, and went outside. I didn't want to talk to the camp leader at that moment. A lecture was clearly coming. A hard one at that. But I better put it off as much as I can. After all, I always did things this way. Put it off and hope it doesn't come back. Trying not to fall asleep in my feet, I somehow made it to the wash basins. And the cold water knocked me some sense. Maybe I should pay Slavia a visit. I still have some time left, just to tell her I'm sorry. On the other hand, why would I justify myself? It was her idea. Yeah, she made me stay in there. And what did I do wrong? Besides, once a gang getting myself in a silly situation where all the odds are against me. I took a deep breath and went back to Ogdemichanda's cabin with the firm intention of proving myself innocent, or at least showing that I will still stand my ground. But the room was empty. I sat in the bed and dropped my face into my hands. I need to come up with an excuse, now. A nice and believable excuse. If she won't believe the truth. Well, that's not surprising. If I was her, I wouldn't believe it either. Nothing worthwhile was coming to me. I was just sitting there, gazing at sunrise. Is it? Oh, it's the camp leader. She's coming into the room. Hey! I'd like to explain to you that... No need. I looked at her, surprised. I understand everything! So you do understand it wasn't what it looked like? Why, it looked exactly like what? It looked exactly like what it was, maybe. Grammar. I don't want to condemn either you or Slavia. I understand everything. Puberty, hormones, all that kind of stuff. I sighed entirely and laid my head down in my hands. What do I need to say to make you believe me? Nothing. I said already. I understand everything. You don't understand a thing. Hormones and puberty are just not in this situation. I muttered under my breath. Okay, head over the lineup right now, mister. I stood up and dragged myself lazily along with her. But could I at least pay her a visit? Of course not. The camp leader looked at me with such a surprise as my question was something completely inappropriate. I've already warned the nurse not to let you in. Well, am I allowed to know how is she, at least? Is she? How is she? Okay. Well, it looks like Slavia's actually sick. I didn't manage to ask how serious it was as we reached the square already. Go take your place, maggot. I took a place next to our electronic. Another maggot. So what happened yesterday? He whispered. What are you talking about? Well, you suddenly disappeared. Well, nothing special, just some good old button in the infirmary. Telling everything to the entire camp was the last thing I wanted. After all, if even the camp leader got us wrong, then what would the others think? But I've already started to think that it's entirely wrong. It's not entirely wrong. The entire lineup consists of roll call and announcement that the shower room is closed today for repair. Finally, the pioneers ran for breakfast, chatting happily. I miserably followed them. Frankly speaking, I wasn't in the mood for eating at all. Who needs sustenance? After hanging around near the canteen doors for a while, I turned around and headed away. I don't know how it turned out this way, but eventually the infirmary appeared from nowhere in front of me. Don't think of it as nowhere. Think of it as now here. Looks like my autopilot is kicked in. I stare at the door at a total loss. They won't let me in anyway. What can I do now? Should I wait for Olga to meet you on the sentence if it ever comes? Should I wait until everybody in the camp knows? And that's even worse! Wicked glances from everywhere. The alienation. This is what will happen for sure. You know, this is being completely over-exaggerated in the sense of the video game and in his mind, because even if this thing did happen, these people are like in their 20s or more. So they should have, it's hard to, most people at that age have done it. Though, I am pure. Most people, especially, well, I don't know where I'm going here. This will happen for sure! No, I haven't done anything wrong. But in the closed circle of this bizarre society, such behavior will be treated, and if not as a sin, then as a serious deviation for sure. And that means I've already got nothing to lose. I knocked without hesitation. Just a moment. I pulled the doorknob, but the door won't open. It's locked. Hello? Good morning, Pioneer. Hi. I answered confidently. Well, you know that you're not allowed here. I do. But if you... Nah, that's not the way things work, lassie, she said playfully. A camp leader's order is an order. I gotta say this all like kinkily. A camp leader? That... I can't make a kinky girl voice, okay? If you ask me personally, I don't find any immoral in your behavior, but Olga Dmitrievna, maybe I can do something. No, you can't. I looked at her angrily, turning around and walked away with theatrical slowness. I didn't know what to do next. My whole world is empty.